Well, hello. Happy Thursday. Happy live stream. Welcome, Frugal friends. My name is Julie. Welcome to Thursday's Frugal Family live stream. We do not have mail today because I have not gotten up to the P.O. box. I will. But not today. So I am going to have you guys keep me company while I do my nails. Because yikes. So let's hang out. It's a gorgeous day. School is out for us here, and Olivia started summer school today. And let's see. I'll probably have to repeat this again just to tell everyone, but we had an issue come up. That's part of why I have not gotten up to the P.O. box, and we've had some things going on. So Olivia, who many of you know, broke her foot, and we've been well, I guess it's more her leg. It's a leg bone. It's just easier to say foot. Anyway, so not accurate. We were hoping, hi Alex, we were hoping that she was going to get off of or be able to take the cast off this week, which was going to be great because we have all these plans. Hello, Diane. Hello, Rita. All these things that we wanted to do, going to Lagoon, our local amusement park, going hiking, going camping, all this stuff. And we were so excited that she was going to be done. Hi, Christina. Done with the cast. But that's not what happened. She is actually back on crutches. So we have an appointment with a specialist next week. What has happened is, and I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to explain it or what went wrong, but the bones have slipped. So they were healing. It was doing great. The x-rays were looking wonderful, and we were able to go off of the crutches. And then in that 2 weeks from going off the crutches, something happened and the bones have slipped. The pieces of the bone have slipped. We are still hoping that she will not need surgery, but there is a very, very good chance that we are going to have to do surgery, which is, as you can imagine, frustrating and upsetting. Hi, Cynthia. Good luck with your clean out. So if she does have to have surgery, sorry, I'm doing my nails while we're doing this, guys, because yikes. Hello, Claudette. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, we're nervous. If they do have to do surgery, because the bones or the bone pieces have had, a couple months to work on healing, there is a lot of bone growth there. And so if they have to do surgery, they will have to break her bone. I'm not sure in how many places. Hi, Renee. They'll have to break it and reset it and put screws in, and it will be a whole other, it'll be a whole other situation, and will absolutely change our summer plans. So, hi, Michelle. We will find out next week. Yeah, Renee, it will be insanely painful. Olivia is so frustrated having to be back on the crutches, and she's like, I just don't want to do this, and getting, frustrated with James and I when we're, getting on her case about using the crutches correctly. Hi, Christine. And that's when I remind her, Olivia, hi, Jean, we are trying to save her. I tell her, Olivia, we're trying to save you from a pain that you cannot possibly imagine. Hi, Phyllis. This inconvenience and frustration of being on the crutches. It's aggravating and requires a lot of physical effort, which is good for you anyway. It is to save you. It's not because we're being mean. It is to save you from the insane amount of pain. Some dumpster, or is it from you guys? I don't remember, either from you or from the dumpster, some fabulous Bath and Body Works lotion as I've finished getting all that nasty nail polish off of my fingernails. It's to save you from a kind of pain that you absolutely cannot imagine, you cannot comprehend, and it will take the rest of the summer to heal from it. Hi, Deborah. Renee, so she had been on homeschool for quite a while after having some health problems and stuff like that I'm not going to get into, but she needed to be in homeschool. And so we were doing that. And then finally, she went back for the last semester of school. And so she went from being sitting at home all the time, very sedentary, to walking 4 miles a day. And within a few weeks of being back at school, she developed a stress fracture, and we didn't know. She just was having some pain, and we thought it was growing pains because she is always growing. She's at like 5'7" now, and like 2 or 3 of those inches have been just in the last like 6 or 8 months. So she's growing like crazy, right? And so she developed a stress fracture, and we didn't realize it. And by the time we did go and get it x-rayed, she had been walking on it for some time. And so it caused a significant slip crack. Hi, Alan, in her bone. And so not good. We had thought that, and we fully expected that she would be getting her cast off at this most recent appointment this last week, but the x-rays showed that actually the bones had slipped, the bone pieces had slipped, and it's put a wrench in the works. Absolutely. She is back on crutches. And when we're meeting with a specialist next week to see where we go from here, we're hoping that she won't need surgery, and the specialist, just with a preliminary look at her x-rays, says it's possible that it will heal on its own. But of course, we need to be prepared for it not to heal on its own. And that sucks because we have all these plans and things we want to do this summer, but we're making it work. For instance, yesterday, because James had taken several days off, we were supposed to go down to a national park this week. These last few days, there was no way we were going to be able to be hiking. We couldn't just leave Olivia sitting there. So we didn't do that. We came up with alternate plans and did other things. But yesterday, Olivia was able, hi Wing, Ibana, was able to go and sew with her grandma and had a wonderful, wonderful day while James, Mariah, and Reagan and I went kayaking out on a pond. James bought a couple of kayaks, and we went kayaking and swimming and things like that, which Olivia would not have been able to do, which sucked. But at the same time, she was having fun working on a rainbow skirt apron thing with her grandma. And so it worked out, and that's what we're going to do throughout the summer. We still want to have a summer, and the other 2 kids, we need these activities and to be able to do things, and we'll do modifications and stuff thank you, Feathercatcher. We'll do modifications and things for Olivia so that she's not just bored out of her mind and feeling left out and just sitting, feeling left out. We're doing modifications and finding other activities and ways, but still trying to do some of the plans that we had in place so that the kids and I and James can, go and do things, and Olivia can do things, and we'll still have a fun summer. Now, if she has to have surgery, oh God, that will change everything. Hi, Nikki. Let me answer a couple questions real quick before I forget. Alex, Mimi is doing great. She is doing crafting projects with her American Girl dolls today. Also, she is obsessed with the little Hatchimal that we found this last week in the public school dumpsters, and that illegal dumping of all those toys and whatnot. Oh, that's awesome, Renee. I love it. Hi, Stabies. Yeah, we've been watching several videos about how to use Hatchimals. Apparently, it's missing its wings. She doesn't care. She's having so much fun with it. But can I just say, those things are annoying as hell. That, oh God, no wonder that thing disappeared. From someone else's home. But anyway, she's having so much fun with that. It is Reagan's turn this weekend to come dumpster diving with me. It was supposed to be Olivia's turn. It was going to be her big re-entrance to the dumpster diving. That's obviously not happening. So it'll be Reagan and I, and we're going to go dumpster diving all weekend. So several days this weekend. And then Sunday, he and I are going to go to Lagoon together to the amusement park and meet up with my sister and have us some, I don't know, some time out and some fun. But anyway, yeah, everyone's they're good. We've started a kind of a summer chore plan where they each get 3 main chores that need to be done by 11 a.m. But if they get them done sooner, even better. And once they've done that, they're free for the day to play, to read, to run around with friends, whatever. But then if they want to earn like computer time and other like special extras, then there are additional chores that they can choose to do. They don't have to, but if they want these other extras, then they do that. And this was day 1 of doing that because we've had, other things going on this week, and James is back to work and Olivia started summer school today. But it worked out so well, and chores got done. I got chores done. Really, really cool. I'm excited. We've just got really good energy going on right now. Can I just say I'm going a mile a minute. There's Canadian girl, Renee, my darling love, with $2.99 Canadian and a little superhero kind of thing. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet and so generous. But so far, yeah, just loving this summer feeling. And happy Pride Month. Rocking my Pride stuff to shout out and celebrate. I know we have a lot of frugal friends and family in that community, and also in my own family. So shout out for Pride Month. Here you are all loved and welcome and accepted. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? So anyway, feeling a lot of good energy today. Feeling hopeful, worried about Olivia and if we're gonna have to have surgery because and happy freaking birthday to Cynthia. Happy birthday month to my Cynthia Diving with Purpose. Woo! 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 Hi, Phyllis, my darling. Oh, thank you, Trash to Treasure. I appreciate that so much. That's so sweet of you. Michelle, absolutely. Arts and DIY and stuff, that is going to be Olivia's like mental and emotional salvation throughout this summer. Absolutely. Diane bought some Pride lotion at Bath and Body Works. I didn't know there was such a thing. That is fantastic. I will check into that. Phyllis's birthday is on June 19th. Happy early birthday, Phyllis, our darling friend. So, what was I going to say? Oh, so anyway, so if Olivia does have to have surgery, obviously that's a pretty major surgery, resetting, breaking the bone and putting it back together and all of that. I've never been through anything like that. I don't know kind of the process and the procedure and the time frame. I do imagine. Hi, Michelle. Happy birthday, June 29th. We've got Frugal Friends galore celebrating in June. How wonderful. How wonderful. So I don't know how that all will go. I can only imagine that it will. I mean, most things that you have done, they say like a minimum of like 6 weeks, right? Well, for bone reconstruction like that, I mean, does anyone know? Have you had experience with something like that? What is kind of the recovery time for that? Please, I would love to know. And then most likely some physical therapy after that. So, excuse me. If any of you happen to have experience with that, please tell me in the comments. It'd just be nice to, hi, Sandy Lee. Yours is on the 27th, Sandy Lee, is that this month? If so, happy early birthday. Excuse me, allergies like crazy. I was out in the yard all morning. Oh my goodness, allergies, woo! But it felt good. I was pulling weeds. I was doing a bunch of other stuff that you will see on our next gardening video. If you don't follow us on our family vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again, that is where we do our gardening and whatnot. There is a new video up this morning, but I also have been out doing more this morning, so stay tuned. Good stuff coming. Hello, Sky Captain. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So Christina, 6 to 8 weeks. Renee at least a couple of months and physical therapy. Yeah, it's gonna be a process. And it will change up things for us. Absolutely. For our summer, but I am still committed to being busy and adventuring and going places and doing things. We are so very fortunate. Oh, Cynthia, you don't need to, but that's so sweet of you. If you are so inclined, Cynthia and anyone else, yeah, Olivia loves art supplies and makeup. She's doing lots of makeup things and cosplay and dress up and anime and always crafting and crafting. She's really into sewing right now. Those are the kinds of things. She's into anime books, specifically like manga stuff, My Hero Academia. What's that Titan thing, you guys? Attack on Titan and Hunter Hunter, all that kind of weird stuff. I mean, awesome stuff. The Promised Neverland. Hi, Jessica. Oh, Cynthia, that's so sweet of you. Piece. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Wilma. So anyway, stuff like that. Hopefully she won't have to have surgery, but even without surgery, there's going to be a lot of downtime. Rita, we're not getting rid of the P.O. box anytime soon. I am paid ahead, actually through the rest of the year. I thought it was only a few months, but it's actually through the rest of the year. So not anytime soon, because I don't want to pay a fee to cancel it. So we'll just stick with it. Yeah, Michelle. Absolutely. That would be such a great thing for her to do some DIY videos to keep her busy. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cynthia, you're so wonderful. Thank you. Sandy Lee, did I pick out a car for next month? No, because all of that is up in the air right now. We have amazing insurance. And no, I am not looking for handouts or donations. We will be just fine. Please, my goodness, don't think we need help right now or asking for it. We absolutely 100% do not. You watch the videos, that's all the help we need. But with this very likely surgery in mind, the car is on the back burner. Yeah, until we know. Now, we'll know in the next few weeks, and then we will readdress, we'll come back to the car discussion, but our van is paid off, and it looks like it will pass inspections in July. You know, I want to get a new car. We are working on that. We will get there. It's absolutely, it's a priority. But of course, you know, my child is more of a priority, and you can make do in so many situations when it comes to your children. So we will readdress that, I promise. And please don't worry, we are going to be just fine. It just means that we need to, you know, rearrange priorities and hold off on a couple things. And we will, and it will be just fine. Everything will be just fine. But you guys know, when it comes to finances and bills and things like that, you have to prioritize, and some things always come up, and that is the way that it is. And hallelujah that the money I had for a down payment for the car is sitting there in the bank, because that should help, or should hopefully cover our out-of-pocket portion. So we're fine. We are absolutely fine. But it just means that the car, that's gonna, you know, we're gonna wait on that until we know for sure if we're gonna need to pay for surgery. So that's the update on that, but I will readdress it. Okay, and we will come back to that. Yeah, we will manage just fine, Renee. We will be just fine. That's why I'm always hi, Gil Skills. I am always stressing, guys, please have a rainy day fund of some kind. Even if you can only put literally $1 into it a month. I understand that in some cases, that is literally all you can do. It will eventually add up, and that money will be there when you need it. It takes so much discipline and self-control and all of that. I get it. But life happens and things come up, and then you've got to, you know, reprioritize and figure stuff out and cut some things out, and definitely no Disney plans anytime soon. That's okay. We've got plenty of Disney magic here in our home. But put some of those funds away. If it's $1 a month, $1 a week, put whatever you can away to have a cushion, a safety net for when things come up, so that, when they do, it's not panic mode, I am so grateful that we've lived this frugal life, which has included dumpster diving and prioritizing where we spend money, so that when situations like this come up, because invariably they do, if you're alive, if you're raising a family, if you're owning a home, if you own a car, there will always be stuff that comes up. Am I right, Cynthia? Cars? You know what I'm talking about. Cynthia and I have been together here on YouTube for a long time, and there's been stuff come up over the years, and boy, car stuff for myself. Some of you will remember when our van died on in the middle of a very long road trip, and boy, was that an adventure. So, and then having to replace the transmission and the radiator and the thermometer thing and all of that. Stuff happens, life happens, kids get sick, kids get broken, moms and dads get broken. Do the best that you can to prepare for it, to have stuff set aside. Live as frugally as you can, while still living, still enjoying life, still embracing your passions, but just do it responsibly and frugally, so that when that stuff happens, when those things come up, it's not a crisis. At least not an unbearable crisis, right? Sharon, happy birthday on the 11th. Diane, I get it. Yeah. The stimulus check's absolutely helpful in these times. And luckily, most of ours is still sitting in the bank because it was supposed to go towards the car. But hey, that is life. Life is like that. Life makes no promises except that eventually it will end. That is the only promise that life makes. Anyway, I got all that nasty nail polish off. Not sure how I'm going to paint them today, polish them today. Something fun. Hello, Rose. I'm so glad you're here. So, what else are we going to talk about? Well, I'm going to tell you what else we're going to talk about. So, just to readdress, well, now Brian Romo is L. Brian Romo, because he is the Brian Romo. Yeah, Cynthia, I think I will probably do rainbows. I think we have enough polishes from what you guys have sent, from what we've bought in the past, and from all the ones we've found in the bins. I should be able to. I think I will. Great idea. So, good night, Jean, my darling. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Have a beautiful, beautiful sleep. Happy dreams to you. Yeah, Diane, you remember that? That was nuts. Yeah, on the camping trip when it literally had smoke coming out the sides. Oh, that was crazy. Sky Captain is awesome. Yeah, sometimes life steps back and has a big chuckle. Yes, it does. So the other thing going on. Okay, all right. So, okay. Michelle, I think I'm going to do rainbows. Not individual rainbows. Maybe on one of them I'll do an individual stripy rainbow. I don't know. But probably just a rainbow of colors. So check this out. The the stock market, what an adventure this has been, you guys. A roller coaster. Now, luckily, what I've been doing there has been working out really well with highs and extreme lows this morning, but we are still up so much more than I ever could have anticipated. And if we do have to have surgery for Olivia, my stock market gains will help with that. Or they'll go towards the car. I might have found a new personal strength. Now, there is a learning curve, and boy, have I been learning. I've been doing it, a couple of weeks now? And the first week, I haven't lost any money. None of my capital investment, none, zero. I've had to be patient and wait for numbers to come back up and recover, but I've not lost anything, which has been amazing. Hi, Manuela, but that first week was just, oh my Lord. That was some learning time. And I picked quite possibly the craziest time ever to jump into this. There's so many insane things going on right now in the stock market. I picked such a nutty time to jump in, right, Cynthia? Yeah, you and I, because we're always hustling. You and me, baby. You and me. P.S. Are you close to Galveston? I have no geography references for Texas. I want to go see Galveston. It's really high on my list for this winter, depending on how things go. Would you, Cynthia, my love, be willing to meet up in Galveston? I know everyone here would be out of their minds to see you and me meet up. Would you do Galveston? Tell me. Oh, I feel like I'm worried about rejection. Oh, I'm putting myself out there. I feel like I'm asking you out or something. You would? Oh God. Okay. Galveston. Hopefully this winter, but we'll see. There's Jen LFC, my darling love, with £9.99 saying, for all of your adventures, love to you, and special shout out to Olivia. Thank you so much, my sweetness. Oh, thank you so much. Deborah, I will have to check. I don't know why it wouldn't. It's been going through for some time and I've never seen a problem with it, but I will double check for you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Alan, my daughter Olivia, is probably going to have surgery on her leg, on her bone. We were hoping to, sorry, I didn't realize other people have come in. We were hoping to have the cast off this week, but instead we've gone completely the opposite way. She is back on crutches full time, and there is a very strong possibility they're going to have to break it and put it back together. We'll find out next week. So, which has delayed a couple of things. We're no longer talking about buying a car right now, not till we know what's going on there. Oh my gosh, me and Cynthia meeting up in Galveston would be amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. But, so yeah, this whole stock market thing, oh my gosh. It has been just nuts. So there's all this stuff going on. If any of you are familiar with the thing that happened with GameStop, where it was like, hi, M Sharp, fueled by the internet and Reddit and stuff. Well, now that's happening with AMC, and I jumped in on that bandwagon, and I got into cryptocurrency right before it just crashed and burned. It's on its way back up now, but anyway, so my first week of doing it was just a madhouse roller coaster. I made so many mistakes. But like I said, I have not lost any of our capital investment. I didn't put in any more than I could afford to just say goodbye to. And I promised myself and James that I would 100% get out bare minimum with our capital investment. And so far we're doing great. Things have gotten insane over this most recent week. Yesterday, I don't want to give out numbers, but I'll just give percentage. How about that? Yesterday, which was, I could barely breathe yesterday. It's so good that we disconnected for a little bit and went out on a pond and were kayaking and stuff. I had to get away from it for a minute. But yesterday I was up 199.88% on the day. Yesterday was insane. I could have sold and paid for a lot of stuff. Now today it's down, but I'm riding it out and we're seeing how it goes. I have my limits of where, if it starts crashing, where I absolutely have to get out with profit, with a set amount that we've agreed on. And like I said, I will get out with 100% with our capital investment. But if I can earn some money to either help pay for the surgery or to rebuild our car down payment, I mean, yeah, absolutely. So it's been an amazing journey. You guys know I love to learn. I am always wanting to learn new things and try new things. I have severe attention deficit disorder, and it's really good for me to be building new brain connections and having things to work on and having goals to accomplish and stuff like that. So this has been super exciting, so fun, and though there was a huge learning curve the first week, I have learned so much, and I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a feel for it. I'm getting into a groove, and I'm not saying I'm any kind of expert or will become any kind of expert, but I'm doing well right now. And it's fantastic, and it feels good. It feels good to be good at something, you know? Speaking of goals and reaching goals, have you realized we're almost to 20,000 subscribers here? I mean, it's taken several years and going through 2 major channel hacks and losing our channel completely twice and just madness and mayhem, which has absolutely slowed us down. But we've stuck with it, and you have stuck with it, and you've stuck with us, and I can never thank you enough for that. But we're almost to 20K. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to reach, that goal. Feathercatcher, I have not ever gotten into abandoned storage lockers other than watching it on, YouTube or TV and stuff. It's not something I'm interested in, mostly because I don't have room for it. I don't have room to store stuff and deal with stuff. Right. I have a yard sale coming up here soon, and that's the reason we're doing the what do you call it? Public school dumpster diving. That's how I'm able to be doing that right now, is because I have a yard sale coming up, and because we have no rain in the forecast for the next week and a half. So I'm okay with not feeling like I need to have a big shed to put everything, and I'm not worried about it getting ruined. But I could not manage what comes with storage lockers. I just don't have it in me to manage that. I don't have a place for any of it, for one, and just the uncertainty of it all. I don't have it in me, unfortunately. Yeah, Renee, those brand new markers and so many other treasures. I was mentioning earlier, Mimi is in love with the little Hatchimal thing. Yeah. The things we find in the bins, it is amazing. It's amazing. Let's see. I'll take a look at that, Jessica. Yeah, storage lockers, they are intriguing. And it is another form of gambling, and I do love to gamble, hence the jumping into the stock market, but then also having to set rules and limitations and having some deep conversations with James about our limitations, because he knows I have a severely addictive personality. And there's Tommy Roach with a $2 hey you. Well, Tommy, hey you. How you doing? Thank you so much. That's so generous. Yeah, it is gambling. And I love a good gamble, but the only gambling I'm doing right now is gambling that doesn't take up physical space in my life because I don't have physical space in my life beyond for the yard sale. And that, honestly, that's a gamble in and of itself, because you're gambling on the fact that some of that will actually sell in your yard sale. Dumpster diving, YouTube, all of that is a gamble. Because you can put hours and energy and gas and time and whatever, money for sure, into it, and you have no guarantee of how any of it's going to turn out. No guarantee. But I am a gambler and an adrenaline junkie. You guys know this. I've jumped out of 2 perfectly good airplanes. Yes, I have. Oh, and here's a commitment, damn it. Here is a commitment. I've been saying this forever, but when we reach 20K, I finally found my videos, my VHS videos of skydiving. I promise you this right now, right here, right now, Brian, right here and right now, I am getting those VHS videos of me skydiving. Did I say dumpster diving? I don't know if I did. but of me skydiving. I am getting them converted to digital so that I can put them on here for you when we reach 20,000 subscribers. That is a promise, unbreakable, pinky promise, right here, right now. We're gonna do it. I found them during a recent clean out, and we're gonna do it at 20,000 subscribers. And the first one is hilarious. I have cheeks. I have a lot of cheeks going on here, and it's gonna be fun. You're gonna see these. And they were younger and more malleable and movable when I jumped the first time. I think I was 20 years old. Yeah, you're gonna get to see the really young Julie. So it's really funny. I'm like all chipmunky and just, you'll see. It is the most hilarious, amazing video ever. But anyway, yes, we are doing that. We are doing it. Yes, I survived. So, hey, that's what matters. That's what matters. Stephanie's popping in on her break at work. Thank you so much for spending your break with us. I sure appreciate that. Anyhow, we'll do it. You know, Tommy, to be 20 again, what would that be like? I don't know. There's Christine. Hi, Christine. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow, that was half a life ago. Jeez.
20 years ago.
Wow. That was half a life ago. Well, that's heavy. I don't want to. Let's don't. Yeah, I don't know that I can deal with that right now. That's a lot. That's too deep. Let's just move right along. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about this stock market adventure. So I will be doing a 1 month recap at the end of it. And then my plan is to do a full 6 months in it without adding any more capital. Like James and I set limits and we discussed it. We've discussed it in depth because he is really nervous about it. So am I. But he's really nervous about it because he knows how much I love to gamble and how addictive I can get to and obsessed with things. And it's dangerous. It is seriously dangerous. So we've set limits that we've agreed upon. And then we've agreed that, so I'm doing the 1 month recap video just to document how the process went and what happened. And then I want to be in it for 6 months and possibly longer, we'll see. But for 6 months, we're not investing any capital any more than what we've invested. Now, I've invested way more than what I initially told you guys I was going to do, but it wasn't any more than I could afford. There was no bringing on debt or anything to do it. It was money that was already there. Hello, Tapia. Welcome. But we won't be putting in any more capital into it for 6 months. And then I'll do like a 6 month recap video of how that went. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I am doing so much research and so much homework. It feels like being in school again, and it's fabulous. I love it. Congratulations, Renee, and best of luck on getting that second shot. Be sure you have some room to breathe and to recover should you need to. Yeah, Jessica, starting off small and working your way up and learning as you go. There's a learning curve, massive learning curve. Don't put in any more than you can afford to 100% lose. Yeah. But I'm excited. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of learning. I have found several really awesome content creators here on YouTube that have been like my guide, that I watch their live streams every day with my coffee. And I mean, it is a time consuming thing because you're constantly having to watch to see where it's at so that when it dips, you can buy it. And when you're at a certain rate, you potentially sell and try to take some of your gains to then later invest when it goes down again. And it is complicated, but I've been researching it galore, tons and tons, reading lots of articles, staying on top of the news and what things are coming and going and what kind of rumors and gossip and whatever, really gotten into Reddit. And it feels good to be learning something new. I have no guarantees or promises that this will be something that works out for me, but that's why I have committed just to this, 1 month of just straight up learning, and then a total of 6 months in it without investing any more capital and just seeing how it goes. And if it ends up being some crazy, life-changing thing, and this is, a new big part of my life and my path, awesome. Awesome. And if not, then I've made some videos and had some experiences and got to ride a fun roller coaster along the way and learn some things. So yeah, either way, it's a win-win. There's Shar. Welcome. So glad you're here. So yeah, lifelong learner. That's right, Jessica, a lifelong learner. And it's an adventure. And as I've said many times, I am an adrenaline junkie and I love the excitement of it, even when it's terrifying. Yesterday was terrifying. The way the numbers were going up and seeing amounts of money that terrified me, that was scary. And then not knowing, should I sell? Should I hold? Should I this? Should I that? And then watching these YouTubers that have been very helpful for me. Matt Kors is the one I'm really following the most, and he's been so helpful at keeping me calm. One of the most important things that I've learned in this stock market adventure of mine is to not let your emotions drive you. Don't let your fear drive you, because otherwise you'll end up losing a lot of money, because when things start plummeting, you'll start selling it off at a loss, and that's not good. So trying to stay away from the panic and all of that, which it's so easy to panic. That's the most important thing, is staying calm and cool and collected and riding it out and knowing that it is going to come back up. That's a beautiful thing about it. I was talking to a family member, several family members, because, it was Memorial Day. We've had lots of family gatherings and things this last week. And I was talking about how it is gambling. And one had said, I had said, yeah, and the money goes down and then you feel like you've lost it. And they were saying, well, then you leave all your money there. Well, no, that's the beautiful thing. The difference between gambling on the stock market and gambling in like Las Vegas, which is so much fun. If you lose the money in Las Vegas, you just plain lose it. It's gone. You're paying for the entertainment and the time and the, lights and the music and the whatever. But then that money's gone. The beautiful thing on the stock market is that, if you just wait long enough, sometimes a long, long time, but in my experience so far, not very long, that money, it does come back up. It does actually come back up. So yeah, you've lost for a while, but it does come back up if you're just patient and wait and don't sell. You don't lose any money until you sell, because those gains, they're not actually real money until you sell and take those profits, right? That's just numbers on a screen. That's not the way it works when you're gambling in Las Vegas or on a lotto ticket. When that money's out of your pocket, that money's gone. Yes, sweetie, go ahead. It's just gone. You will not recover it. That's not going to happen. Okay. But the stock market, at least, no, that it will come back and you will be okay. And that's it. It feels better. It is definitely safer. But at the same time, don't ever put in more money than you can afford to 100% lose. Same as if you go to Las Vegas or Wendover or Reno or Atlantic City or wherever, or to your local, reservation, Native American run casino. Don't ever put in more money or even bring with you more money than you can stand to 100% lose that you're spending on entertainment. Just in case. But I would say it's a much safer bet, especially in the small amounts that I'm playing with. Definitely a safer bet than just going to Vegas. Though I do love Vegas. Oh, Did you guys see that I found the Wheel of Fortune PlayStation game? Reagan and we will be playing that today. How amazing is that? And especially right now, as I'm in the middle of this big gamble, that I found that game and that it's a PS2 game. And we have a PS2 that has recently been resurrected from the attic. It was meant to be. And that is my favorite game. Like, that is always the one I would go to when I used to go to Las Vegas. That is always the machine I would go to. Always. Always. Right? Those dumpsters. Sometimes They just know. They just know. And the beautiful thing about that is you can play and have the excitement and the fun, and there's no money at stake, no money to risk. And speaking of poker, Diane, Olivia has really gotten into poker lately because of party or something she went to.
Class thingy.
Oh, it was a thing at school. Yeah, Sandra, I have been playing with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I was playing with Doge, and unfortunately got out too early from that. Oh, I missed out there. But anyway, Olivia got really excited about poker because an end of school game that they were playing, and so I got her some cards, and we've been playing a lot of fun poker, and like the main one we've been playing is Texas Hold'em. And so you have that fun and excitement of gambling, but you're using like checkers chips and like little plastic gold coins from the dumpsters. Hi, Larita. I'm so glad you're here. And so you get the excitement and the adrenaline and the fun, but you're not actually risking any money. And that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, well, you're not gaining or losing, and it's wonderful. So anyway, yeah. It's fun. It's good. Yeah. Plus, it's been helpful for Olivia where she is not able to move around much. There's Mad Cat Crafter. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, where Olivia is not able to move around much, and where we are looking most likely at surgery for her leg, having things like the poker game and stuff like that, very helpful. Another one, guys, did you see that the Battleship game was complete? It's all there. We have been playing that so much. Oh my gosh. We have played and played and played. Reagan has been, oh, thank you, Sandra. Reagan has been the one most obsessed with it, but we have all played. James has gotten in on it. Olivia, Mariah, me. It's been so much fun. It has been so much fun. What?
When I was playing against my dad, he kept shooting around my
They
mini
can't see
ship.
you.
When I was playing against my dad, he shot around my mini ship and nothing happened.
Yeah, it was quite the to-do. When him and James were playing yesterday, James was hitting all around where the boat was, but never actually got it.
He got pretty close.
Yeah, he got close. But so yeah, the Battleship game complete. How cool is that? And we have been having so much fun with that. So like where Olivia, is laid up and not necessarily able to do a lot of stuff, this is a great way to help keep her entertained and for us to do stuff together. And then also where we've got this massive heat wave, if they're not out playing in the water or whatever, there's really no other thing to do outside because it's going to be so hot. Hello. We have these card games and stuff that we can play right here in the house. It's so perfect. So perfect. Thank you, dumpsters. Thank you. I'm so happy. Some days are just good. Some days are just good. Even when there's crappy stuff going on, even when there's uncertainty and stuff like that. Good stuff too. Good stuff. I'm enjoying so far this being summertime. It's not actually technically summer yet though, right? That's like later this month that there's the actual first start, the first day of summer. I'm not sure what day that is, but our area here in Utah decided, no, we're going to go ahead and summer it out this week. We're going to just summer it up and have blistering heat, and which sucks because we're in the middle of a huge drought. We are in quite the drought this year. James has, June 21st. Okay. James has been riding his mountain bikes and doing that kind of thing up in the mountains. And he's like, there is no, the streams are down to almost nothing. It's bad. Luckily, we do still have some snow caps up in the mountains. And with this heat wave, those should be melting, and hopefully we'll see it, in our rivers and reservoirs. But yeah, they've told us this is massive, massive drought for us, which informs how I'm going to be doing my gardening throughout the summer for sure. Rose, the rainbows, rainbows are to celebrate Pride Month, which is this June. We have a very large community members of the Pride community in our Frugal family and in my own family. And so this is just my shout out of support to show that I love and accept anyone and everyone in our community. And I hope that you will all do the same. We don't have to agree with other people's lifestyles to love them and to accept them and treat them as human beings, just as we would like to be treated in all of our own eccentricities and eccentricities. And thank you, Reagan. And with our own quirks and differences, we can treat each other with kindness and with love. Reagan, stop. I'm almost done. He's ready to use the computer. He did so many extra chores to earn his computer time, and he doesn't get to use the internet while I'm doing this, because you guys know how fluky our Wi-Fi can be. And so hi Kaza. And so yeah, he's like trying to be very patient, waiting to use his computer time. Poor guy. Thank you, Bruni. Yeah, so Larita, you're in the hundreds already? Good Lord. Oh, that's right. You're in like Southern California, huh? Or is it Central California? Yeah. Oh, geez. Yikes. I'm not ready for the hundreds. Hi, Lori. I'm wonderful. How are you? Thanks for being here. I am not ready for the intense summer heat. Many of you know we live in Utah. It is a desert. We get like all ends of the spectrum as far as, weather here. We get crazy cold and snow in winter, not enough this last winter. And then now, it gets hot. It gets crazy hot. Ooh. You get a little bit of everything. Oh, Kaza's in Scotland, and there it's cool and rainy. Wow. Scotland's on my list. Do you guys remember how I had all these thoughts and plans that this was going to be the year of travel? Remember that? Or was it last year was going to be the year of travel? I think it was last year was going to be the year of travel. Like in the fall, I wanted to go and do my scary tour, my spooky tour of like, the Eastern United States and, like New England and stuff. And I wanted to go to the Southern states as well and do like a haunted tour and all of that. And then I wanted to do it this year, and maybe that'll happen. I don't know. Larita, how are you doing, my darling? How are you doing? I hope you're feeling well, and I hope everything's getting figured out for you. And thank you for being here in the midst of all this going on with your health and everything. I appreciate you being here, and I just hope you're okay, and I hope it all works out. Yikes. But yeah, I had all those great travel plans. But that's why you just have to be prepared and be able to roll with life. Especially if you're raising a family, especially if you own a home, if you own a car, if you have pets, if you have whatever. Life is funny like that. And if you can't adapt and roll with it, you're just not going to make it. There's Frugal Living. Hello, my darling. Do you know, I forgot that I had even been sick. I was, and I still have a little bit of a headache and some congestion, but I'm staying on top of it. I've got so much excitement and good energy. And then of course, Olivia's broken leg and, possible surgery, all those other things going on have made me completely forget that, I've been sick and I still have a cold. I completely forgot. That is the beauty. There is a beautiful thing about attention deficit disorder, ADD. You can't focus on everything at once. And so if there's like this other stuff, too many other things going on, yeah, you kind of forget. Because there's no more like brain space left to focus on that and the fact that, yeah, you have a cold. Oh yeah. Huh. Because I've got 900 other things. So if, so you're in a hospital bed, Larita, but that's at home, right? And so you've got a healthcare worker coming to see you at your home? And then when is the actual procedure? Or has that already happened and you're already home? I can't imagine you'd already be home. But of course, I've never had a pacemaker and I don't know how that all works. But have you already had the procedure? Is it possible you've already had that done and are already home? I'm confused. I don't know. Sorry. Alyssa, we're going to have to talk about that. I'm not sure. You've been a longtime viewer and friend, but how to say this and not, I don't know. Because you know how I've put these like privacy things in place for our safety, and I know that 99% of our viewers, especially longtime viewers, are wonderful and good people, but to actually put our address out there, I don't feel good about that yet, even for just like one person. And it's absolutely nothing personal against you. Please, oh my God, please don't take it with offense or anything like that. But it is just if I break my rule for one person, then other people are going to expect it and ask. And then it's, where does it go from there? And I made a promise to James about, we're going to keep things, these are the rules we have in place for our privacy and safety. So yeah. So it's not that I've been ignoring you. I've been trying to think of how to go about answering that, and kind of mulling it over and fighting with myself about it. But I'm afraid that if I break the rule one time, even for a dear friend and longtime viewer, I'm afraid of how that will play out and what I will deal with later. I don't know if that makes sense or if you understand. I truly hope that you do. I truly do. Larita, you have already had it done. Oh my goodness. And you're already home? Oh, thank you, Alyssa. Oh, I appreciate that. My worst fear is to hurt or offend any of our viewers, especially our longtime Frugal Family members. I never want to hurt anyone or anything like that. We have these rules that we've put in place over the years, and once you change it or break it for one person, then you risk offending and hurting other people by not doing it for them. One thing I am looking forward to doing is having a Utah meetup, like at a coffee shop or a public park or something, where we can get together and meet and take pictures without masks, and we can hug and we can laugh and we can whatever. That I am absolutely looking forward to. And hopefully that would make up for it in some way. I sure hope so. So Larita, you're already at home. My goodness. Wow. I would not have, I mean, like I said, I don't know anything about how these procedures work and everything, but I'm just amazed that you're already at home. But I'm glad you are, because a hospital is not the, safest place to be. It's just more likely, that you're gonna, that you've got, you're vulnerable, and there's like infections and sicknesses and all of that right there by you. So being home is probably the safest place to be. And I'm glad you're able to be home. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we should really do a meetup by this fall. I think that would be great. I think so. I think so. Yeah. I think by this fall, most people will feel safe enough. Does that make sense? To do something like that. You guys know I've been wanting to do a meetup forever. And I wanted to start obviously with Utah, because it's where I live and it would be easiest. And I know we have a significant amount of viewers here in the area. That would be a lot of fun. I think by this fall, I mean, I don't know, you tell me. I think that would be ideal, because I think most people will feel safe about it. Plus, summer is just too damn hot. It's too hot. And fall is my favorite time of year. So that's good. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Yeah, COVID, this whole thing is just all your plans been messed up. Everything you've been wanting to do has been messed up. So yeah, I think I'd feel comfortable with it this fall. Now I'm fully vaccinated and everything, and that's awesome. But my kids aren't. James is. I just feel like I want to see how things kind of play out through the summer. And like I said, it's just too hot in the summer. Let's shoot for this fall. Let's do that. I think it's a great note to end on too. Let's shoot for this fall. Let's do some kind of meetup. Maybe somewhere kind of, yeah, exactly, Brian, exactly. I can get all Halloweened out, which, hello, if you're going to meet me, you might as well get the full effect, the full version of me. Deborah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I would love for you to be there. But please don't anyone feel like, like you would need to, that's insane, Deborah. No, I will do like an East Coast and a Southern States and a whatever. We'll do those meetups eventually. Absolutely. We will do that. I also go to Florida, you may know, on a regular basis. Mimi and I, we have our trip coming up pretty soon. How many days did we say it was?
119.
119 days. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for her Disney World trip. So excited. If you happen to be at Disney World in the parks, we would love to say hi. That's in early October, like the first week of October. But anyway, let's do that. Let's plan our first one for this fall around Halloween time, if not a little sooner. I don't know. We'll see. But let's plan for that. Let's do it. Now, of course, that's all, bearing in mind that we never know. These days, we never know from one day to the next what things are going to happen, what's going to go on, because geez, right? So, but let's plan on that tentatively. I have had so much fun with you guys today, and happy Pride Month. Guys, be good people, be kind people, treat people the way that you would like to be treated, and you will make the world a better place. I'm so grateful for each of you. Thank you for the very generous super chats and for the generosity of giving some of your time to me, to my family, to our community today, whether on the live stream or the rebroadcast. I'm just so grateful for you guys. Have a beautiful day. And Mimi, stop. We'll see you all real soon. You guys say bye. Bye.